We will begin with the Defence Minister Peter Dutton, who is locked up in high-level talks with the US Secretary of Defence Lloyd at the Pentagon. It's as we stand by for a major national security announcement from the President Joe Biden next hour. Joining us live in the meantime is our Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen. Annalise, good to see you. The Australian-US alliance is in for sharp focus today.
It is, and it's in for an absolute historic day. And the same year as the 70th anniversary of the ANZUS alliance, now Australia is looking to take part in a new alliance with the US and the United Kingdom. In this, it will be a strong message to China about Australia's presence in the South China Sea, in Southeast Asia, and of course the Indo-Pacific. And that's why this is such a critical announcement that we're standing by for from the President of the United States, Joe Biden, speaking in just under an hour. He's expected to say that there is going to be shared capabilities between the United States and Australia around the submarine program and the sharing of nuclear capabilities, which will put into question the $90 billion program we have right now with France and those very well covered, quite controversial at times, submarines that we've seen spent quite a bit of money on over the years. But this is all about national security at this point in time. This is a critical day, and it started with the Defence Minister Peter Dutton meeting with the Secretary of Defence Lloyd this morning for a meet and greet as negotiations get underway for what's going to be a very significant couple of years in the alliance.
For us, the celebration of the 70th anniversary is a significant one because, as we know, the position in the Indo-Pacific is deteriorating, and as we know, only together with the United States, with the United Kingdom, with our Five Eyes partners, otherwise can we provide the true effect to protecting our nations and our people.
Pete, the Foreign Minister, Marise Payne, is in town as well and was meeting with Secretary of State Antony Blinken. This is all ahead of Prime Minister Scott Morrison coming next week. And for that meeting, that's part of this Quad Alliance, which is another initiative by the Biden administration to counter the rise of China. That's alongside India and Japan, and that will have a strong focus not just on security but also on COVID diplomacy. But this is quite significant for Australia. It puts us in the spotlight with China, with the on-running tensions there still going, of course, and it's going to increase the presence also of the British in the South China Sea. So that's where we're going to see a growing emphasis on that in particular. This is why this is such a significant announcement that we're standing by for from the President, Joe Biden.
Yeah, and if we're getting nuclear subs, I suppose that will open the door to nuclear power in Australia. That is a conversation that will probably be had too. Annalise, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. And coming up at 7 a.m, the full and live coverage of the major announcement, that's of the US President expected to make that statement with Scott Morrison and Boris Johnson, live and in full, and full reaction too after that right here on Sky. So stay with us throughout the morning.